Our goal is to provide the most accurate and compact components for small set providers out there.
We also have ongoing research projects with students from different universities across multiple countries. I work on developing and implementing star tracker and attitude determination algorithms, and I also work on detecting and characterizing space debris.
So I'm the product assurance and quality assurance engineer here at ArcSec, and what I do is I make sure we design, assembly, and test our products according to space guidelines and standards.
I've been here I think for 3 years now, but I started as a student job. There was someone needed for assembly, a driver for the gyro reaction wheel, the first prototype, and I started on that for a month, and then I left because the student job was done. But I felt really, I missed them a little bit, so I asked if I could come back, and then they had some inventory, cable making and magnetometer projects for me, so I did that for I think 2 years during my master's and postgraduate. And then at the end, when I was looking for a job, there came this open position for AIV engineer, which is actually one of the nicest jobs here within ArcSec. So I really liked to do that, and now I'm working here for 6 months already.
I first started as an AIV engineer just when ArcSec first was founded. In recent years, I've switched my role to being a project manager for our EIC accelerator project that we have that's called DDust.
I was always interested in the space world, but I didn't know how to do it or what to choose specifically to end up in a space company. I started doing a Bachelor of Engineering Technology at KU Leuven, at Groep T here, and then I chose for Electronics ICT after making a project with a robot where we really had to program and hardware in the same project. It was really nice. And I also combined it with my Master's in Electronics ICT Option Hardware, and that's what I did for the last 2 years, ending up here now at ArcSec.
I have a doctorate in Star Trackers algorithms from Toronto Metropolitan University. Since I worked with Star Trackers throughout my entire careers, I would have liked to continue working with them, and that's how I found ArcSec.
So I studied aerospace engineering in Delft, and after graduating I was looking for a job in the Belgian space industry. Since ArcSec was just founded and was just starting to hire its first employees, I applied for it and I got the job, and I haven't regretted it ever since.
I have a bachelor's in mechatronics engineering, and then I continued my master's in electromechanical engineering. So they're both not specifically aerospace engineering, but I had a good background to start with.
We're looking for a variety of different engineering background for individuals who are very enthusiastic and quick learners. The reason for that is because space industry landscape changes very rapidly, so we want the individuals to be able to also adapt accordingly.
I would say not to focus so much on your background and to start to build your skills for this industry. Try to look at what's the most required skills and try to keep yourself up to date with the recent technology by joining events, conferences, and anything that your university offers at that time, or join free events that can give you a head start in the industry.
Reach out to your companies and universities close to you, because at first I thought there was nothing interested in space in Leuven actually, or even in Flanders. But then I joined the postgraduate team and I found there are these little companies, even in the street where I lived, that has something to do with space. They're not always just space, they're mainly like high innovative, and then they end up used in space. So that's right, the mix in between. Start fiddling out where you might end up to do a student job like me, do a thesis. They're like big events and even websites where you can just find lists of companies that work in space and try to get a foot in there. Start now, because it's booming business right now. It wasn't 20 years ago. So just start following your interests and dreams.